PT on deck, and welcome back to SoulCalibur 6's Libra of Soul. We're gonna go with a little bit of exploration before we continue our journey here. Bounty, search strength, bounty. Ooh, we do have some special side quests here. Another bounty for scoundrel. I think we can actually reach the tribe to the south now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fall back to I think this is a closer point. Would this be a closer point? Journey's done. And we're gonna head to that tribe there. If we can hit it. Yeah, wow, we can actually reach it. And let's have the reduced encounter rate and just go for it.
Stands in your way.
Just had to say something. Ow. Ow, please stop. Whew. New katana. Alright. Oh, look at those stats and 3 slots to upgrade. I know what I'm gonna rock once we hit level 61. 61. Come on, I thought we had reduced encounter rates. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go with more counter. I think with an item that says it's going to reduce my encounter rate, I'd actually have reduced encounter rates. We've got 2 halfway through the journey so far. This sucks so much. Just die. Thank you. Please let me just get there in one piece. Ooh, another high-level sword with 3 slots? Oh, damn. I'll bet it's for the bad guy, though, or the red flames. Finally, we reached this. All the time we spent trying to get here. My god. The illustrious tribe of the South. Let's go face them. Born of old, Lorado, the heroine of the South, was a well-respected master of the sword who could cut through any defense with a single delicate strike. I feel like we leveled up too much because I'm looking at her weapon. It's only 140, where we're pretty much 3 times her damage. This isn't fair anymore.
Battle 1. Fight!
Finally, we did fight you. Oh god. Damage like this. So that means they just have chip down. Oh my god, I really underestimated her here. That's my fault. I really like her outfit though. Like, that is very unique. Really like a tribal design mixed with the kind of gladiator style it looks like. Here I am just completely out of place wearing a casual crew cut shirt, jeans, and sneakers. Just with some random armor pieces thrown on, just trying to blend in. I don't even know what I'm wearing.
Battle 2. Fight!
This'll hurt!
Crap. I like how my guy says things I feel like I would just say. Just being cheesy and everything, like, this will hurt. Oh crap. Kick out of here. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, nice counter to my counter. Oh, but you had to hit me there. I'll just prove. Can I get that good, dude? Yeah, I got it.
Need help?
And back to it now. You know what? 140 experience points. Why aren't we getting many style points anymore? Because I feel like this is a grind now. Just trying to level up our fighting style. This is rough. But I'm just happy we finally dealt with this tribe. Oh, you have to go back? I think it'd be cheaper to like actually depart from where we were. Yeah, I think this is way better. Yeah, this is way cheaper. Black Panther? Oh, let's go.
Warrior stands in your way.
Right there. Can you just give it to me once, game? Just let me get there. Wait, what? Let's go. Oh wow, that was really efficient. Huh. Not bad, 1,500. That's pretty much covering our travel expenses right now. Ooh, more enemies. Black Panther Warrior. Having earned the respect of the 4 heroes, I return to Axel. Would no doubt be pleased to hear my tales. King Solomon's Emerald and Queen of Sheba's Sapphire? With 260? Ooh. I like the sound of those rewards. Bring it, Wold. Bollocks! Everyone's talking about a mighty warrior has been walking the land of late. How much stronger have you grown? Every time I hear about your exploits, I'm more certain a fight with you will be the thrill of a lifetime. But I was hoping my Panther could fight at my side in our next bout. With a faint grin, Wold raised his weapon. His eyes were full of exultation and fighting spirit. Well, don't disappoint me.
Battle 1. Fight!
Bring it, Wold. Oh, oh, okay, wow, I got my ass beat right there. Damn, I need like one good hit. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that was not effective at all. I thought that was a reversal edge. Yeah, that is. I'm not doing jack with these. What the heck?
This'll hurt.
Battle 2. Fight!
I won't
Come on.
retreat.
Yeah.
This'll hurt. See? This'll hurt. Give up.
Here we go.
Shall we?
Ow. Okay. Please stop. Can I start?
I won't retreat.
Over here, right? Oh, there we go. As it seemed that fight was about to end, I sensed a deadly presence behind Wold and leaped away. Black Panther was baring its fangs at me. Bill, what's that say? Bilkis, hold. Wold held out an arm and the Panther obediently relaxed. Sorry, she must have thought you were serious and got excited. Still, this is a surprise. You've improved by leaps and bounds. Bollocks. You've not been lax in your training. However, do not let flattering rumors fill you with false confidence. Oh, Father, when did you get here? Wold, as the heir of the title of Black Panther Warrior, you must show more devotion to your training. Am I clear? With that, Arameo left. His left Old Panther at his side. Clear as a mountain stream, I'm only getting started. As if in answer to Wold's determination, the Panther beside him let out a roar. Huh, that's right. This Black Panther, Bilkis, is the daughter of my old companion. She says she can fight too. Wold had formed a powerful bond with the Grey Cat. Next time I visit this place, I may be able to enjoy a match against a true Black Panther warrior. If you have business nearby, come visit Aksum again. My father would be most pleased. When we heard about you, he said, I knew he had potential. It seems to have taken quite a shine to you. Wold and his companion Bilkis bid me farewell, and I was on the road once more. Oh, they are upgrade materials. I thought it was like a weapon. That's embarrassing. I guess we're not gonna do the main quest because there's a whole bunch of side quests that are popping up. Okay, what is this one? Bounty. The bounty 2? Yeah, it's another bounty. What's the one over there in search. Alright, no, let's just go back to these old cities. Let's go back to Dhaka. Merchants of the wetlands, the price of trust. The bandits were making trouble again, so I hurried back to Dhaka. When I disembarked my ship, someone called out to me. There are 3 enemies. Alright, let's get some food with us. I have some snacky snacks for this fight. It's not the food I wanted. Yeah, let's go with critical edge damage. Maharashi informed me that the bandits had once again begun harrying merchants near Dhaka, and I returned to help at his request. As soon as I stepped ashore, a veiled woman tugged at my sleeve. It was Lila. A pleasure to see you again. Come with me. She led me to an empty alley before speaking in a hushed voice. I knew that Maharashi would send for you soon. You're here to drive away the bandits again, right? I have nothing to do with them anymore. But my old allies hired new men, you see. Apparently our old methods were not satisfactory enough. I asked if she felt any loyalty to her past companions, and she sniffed in disdain. Whatever I owed them was paid in full by my silence when you had me at your mercy. Stealing from fat, old merchants is a nice bit of sport, but robbing the poor, let alone killing them for no reason, is not something I'd like to take part in. It's just bad business. Do you believe me? I nodded, and the eyes peering from behind the veil briefly widened. My, you're quite decisive. Listen, I'll only say this once. His former colleague is about to make the transaction of a lifetime. Everything is at stake. The goods will be coming through tomorrow. If they go missing, then there will be no more funds for banditry. I held my breath, waiting in silence with Lila's minions at the bottom of a boat near the sandbar. Once we heard the sound of wagon wheels, we swiftly rowed for shore. A cry of surprise sounded from our quarry, and I spotted a merchant leap up next to the driver. That must be Lila's old friend. There weren't many guards. They had little reason to believe they would be attacked today, after all. Come on, surrender now if you don't want to get hurt. Otherwise, I'll send Pollux after you.
Fight!
This'll hurt!
There at all.
Ow.
Okay. Okay. What the hell just happened? That's what I get for underestimating these guys.
Gotcha.
Fight!
This'll hurt! Say, shall we? Say, shall we?
Fight!
This'll hurt! This'll hurt!
Aha! Did you see the look on that idiot's face when you beat all those guards and you realize he'd lose everything? Priceless. Lila laughed gaily as she sat in the driver's seat of the stolen wagon. When she had finished, she glanced over at me. I'm shocked you believe me, my soft-hearted friend. You can inform Maharashi that there will be no more attacks. With that, she gave me a strong shove in the chest and I tumbled off the wagon onto the ground. Layla whipped the reins and the wagon sped away. If Lila could be trusted, then the brigands would not return. Land would be secure at last. She did escape with the goods she was after, though. In the end, she remained a step ahead of everyone else.
Your soul surges in your body.
We just got played again. Ugh. What happened to Thomas? I wonder if he's okay. Whoa! Whoa, hello. It's a lot of food, actually. Oh my gosh, 5,400? 60% recovered on soul charge? Recovered 13. Oh my gosh. Give me some of that, please. Okay, we spent a lot of money. Let's see what this one is now. Justice for whom? Escort job. Alright. A merchant set me up with a job escorting a lady of noble birth. Things seemed to be going well, and our journey through the forest was nearing its end. But our troubles had only just begun. Of course, there's 3 people. Let's go with chip damage. That's pretty good if they're going to be guarding. The sound of hooves, a creaking carriage, and the footsteps of guards echoed through the night forest. My stint as a guard, a job a merchant had set me up with, would end when we were through the forest. We set off at sunset, but were set to arrive later that night. An elderly attendant began speaking to the lady inside the carriage. Not much further now, my lady. Our escort from the Yane household should be waiting for us just beyond here. The dangers of this forest worry more than the length of the journey. Kindly take your time and be on your guard. Certainly, my lady. Roughly halfway through the forest, I spotted 2 figures on the road ahead, most likely travelers. One of them seemed to be injured, and the other was tending to her foot. Under the orders of the old attendant, one of the guards approached the pair. Ah, excuse me. We're unfamiliar with this road, and my wife here tripped and sprained her ankle. We'll move aside, but I beg your assistance. The man glanced past me and settled his gaze on the carriage. That carriage? It wouldn't happen to belong to the Liang family, would it? Yes, it... Before the guard could finish, he let out an agonizing groan and fell to the ground. The man slowly rose to his feet, and I readied my weapon. Phew-wee. I hope I would never have to wait that long again. I was bored out of my mind. The man raised his fingers to his mouth and whistled. Roughly dressed men detached themselves from the shadows around us. They didn't look friendly. I have no beef with you personally, but our patron, well, let's just say they see a union between the Liang and Yan families is a little distasteful. Just think of our meeting here as fate. No point in resisting. Just relax, accept it, and die. Wall hits do more damage. Okay, let's go. Kick. Oh, what? How did I get a perfect? He hit me. Holy crap. Oh, now that was a big whip. That was embarrassing. You didn't see that. I thought I was going to do like a jump kick. I didn't realize I was going to slide with that distance. That was a little fruitful on my part. That was way easier than expected. I just jinxed myself, didn't I? With the last enemy taken care of, I surveyed the scene. Only the old attendant, slumped on the ground, and a well-dressed young woman remained. You hold your own well. The woman we were supposed to have been guarding sheathed her sword. Around her feet lay the bodies of assassins she'd cut down herself. Lady Lingyu, are you hurt? The old attendant crawled towards his mistress. Why mustn't you always insist on participating in fights yourself? I'm fine, but I cannot say the same for these noble guards who fell defending me. I wish they had never gotten mixed up in all this. Now the horse fled during the fighting, so the carriage is useless. It's not too much further. Let's go walking. The woman named Lingyu looked at me. I see you're the only one left. Would you mind accompanying me to the end of my journey? Once I accepted a job, I always saw it through. I nodded and we set off. Guard, are you supposed to see a noble lady who knows how to use a blade? Or are you surprised? Sorry, are you surprised to see a noble lady? I told her she reminded me of someone I once met. A young lady of the Ming Empire named Xinghua, who was highly skilled in martial arts. You know Xinghua? She's very talented, isn't she? When I explained that I'd be into Xinghua in a fight, Lingyu put her hand to her forehead and moaned in an exaggerated manner. She never changes. I bet she's slacking off on her training again. I tell you, you look away from her for a minute and she's off somewhere daydreaming. I do worry about her, though. Continue talking about Xinghua as we made our way through the forest, though we were careful not to let our guard down. Eventually we reached the other side. Members of the Yan household had come to meet us. We explained what happened, and I bid Ling Yu and her attendant farewell. So how about you try your hand against me next time we meet? I'd love to see the look on Xinghua's face when I told her I beat you. With that, Ling Yu strode off, never once looking back. Oh, I guess we're still fighting them? Her? I visited Ling Yu's home at her behest, and when I arrived, I found her at the cemetery where her family rested. She spoke fondly of them, then she requested we spar so we could prepare for her test to join the Emperor's Guard. Alright. Sounds like a good fight. Go with chip damage. I feel like she's going to be a defensive fighter. Oh, and she's using a Raphael style. Alright. The directions I had led me to the top of a small hill on the Liang family's land. There I saw Ling Yu, her back to me, gazing down upon freshly dug graves. Without turning, she spoke. My parents and siblings rest here. My grandfather and I are the only ones left, so it's up to me to support the household. That's why I have to pass the next test and make it into the Emperor's Guard. Ling Yu looked towards me. It's been some time, Guard. Or should I say Pollux? Thank you for coming. Now allow me to cut to the chase. Do you remember what I said to you when we last met? You wanted to beat me up and brag about it to Xinghua? Huh? I didn't say that, didn't I? Of course, I need to beat you to both. For the time being, just a sparring session would be nice. It will be practice for my test to enter the Emperor's Guard. I carry the honor of my family, so I must prove to all the world that I have the skill and strength to be among the best. You're at least as good as warrior as Xinghua, so a duel with you would round off my practice nicely. How about it? I nodded. Ling Yu responded with a gracious bow, then drew her sword. I thank you. Now let the fight begin.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ow! Holy crap! She nearly wiped me in one shot, it felt like. Oh my gosh. Whew. I was wrong about her being a defensive fighter. She is way more aggressive than I thought. That chip damage did help a lot. Holy crap.
Battle 2. Fight!
Here we go. Woo! I got lucky on that one.
Battle 3. Fight!
Dude, you screwed me there. Did you see that? There would have been dangerous, especially with her soul charge. Phew, you really are skilled. If I had your strength, perhaps I would have the determination to remain true to justice and not let my emotions get the better of me. When I asked her what she meant, she looked off into the distance, frowning slightly. A group of awful people held a grudge against my grandfather. They were the ones who killed my family. I despise evil with every fiber of my being. My hatred of it is an obsession that consumes me. I believe that dedicating my life to justice is a noble pursuit, but to live harboring such hate in my heart is to dishonor the Liang name. Ling Yu fell silent, her eyes settling on a grave smaller than the rest. Oh. Xinghua, I see my younger sister, Alexia. No matter how severe the training, no matter how close she was to tears, she never once complained. Xinghua can be a crybaby sometimes, but so I can be a little too protective of her. Ling Yu looked at me with a defiant smile. Don't tell Xinghua what I just said, okay? It's a secret. Anyway, That's enough talking for now. I'm ready for another round. She held up her sword, her face filled with pride and resolve. The honor of her family rested on her shoulders, and she would do them proud. Whoa, what's up there? North. Oh, what's that one there? Oh, another bounty. Is this another bounty too? Ooh, never mind. Yeah, we'll just return back to the road there. What's here now? Hammer to metal, shield and honor. In attempt to reclaim her family's honor and status as royal smiths, Balta hoped to replicate her grandfather's swordsmithing techniques. A trip to the mountain near Fergana in the west was in order to get the necessary metal. Looks like we got 3 mercenaries to fight, so let's bring some snacks. I don't know how to do a guardian pact. I feel like I've been doing guardian pacts wrong. Oh, when I visited Balta's workshop again, I was surprised to find her without her hammer in hand. Instead, she was intently examining a Chinese sword. Grandpa forged it just a long time ago. There's not a speck of rust on it, even though it's mostly been sitting around all this time. I think he treated the surface with a special metal, but... Wait a sec, Pollux? Good to see you. You're here to help me out, right? Now let me get you up to speed. Balta straightened up and fixed her eyes on me. The exhibition is a chance to restore my family's honor. See, we've been the royal smiths for generations, so that mercenary captain Asin offered my father a bribe. The dear old fool punched him instead. Asin is a distant relative of the royal family, so he had my father barred from the palace. They took away the shield bearing the crest of the King Syed I, given to our family to mark our service to the royal family. It was a treasure to us for generations. If I win at the exhibition, I'll get that shield back. That's why this is so important to me. I have to reclaim the honor that was stripped from us. Balta, out of breath from trying to say everything at once, handed me the sword she had been staring at earlier. I plan to duplicate this sword for the second round of inspection. According to my grandpa's notes, the metal he used can be found in the mountains west of here, near Fergana. Mind coming with me? After days of travel on mountain trails that were perilous even for sure-footed goats, we arrived at our destination. I've never seen ore like that. It shines with every color of the rainbow. Once I refine it, I'm sure I can make that rust-proof metal. Thanks for leading us to this stuff. We had a hell of a time following you, but you found those rocks for us. Well, I spent my bonus pay on. You're Asin's goons, aren't you? Doesn't matter. You're dying here anyway.
Fight!
This'll hurt! This'll hurt! This'll hurt!
I just spam this.
Shall we?
Oh, that works too.
Repent!
Fight!
This'll hurt! This is it!
Here we go. Oh, can I kick him out? Oh.
Fight!
This'll hurt! This'll hurt! On my honor!
Let's end this proper.
Gone! Rest! Need help?
Right? I need to tell the Lord and other smiths about this deposit. That way no one will be able to monopolize it, and everyone will reap the benefit profits. Balta began putting large chunks of rock into her basket. The return trip promised to be even harder than the way up.
Your soul surges in your body.
Excellent. Another level up. Blue, gray, liquid gold? Wait, gold? Is this gold? Guardian Pact. That one's actually really... Wow. 20% health recovered on RE follow-up hit. That would be a good bonus to have, I think. Oh, let me get that on the RE hit too. Shoot. Soul charge, critical edge hit. Start of the round. These are some solid bonus. Oh, except these ones. Let's get some of this Fury on you, though. I think that'd be good to have. Are there new weapons too? Let's see here. No. I wonder if we could upgrade. Let's upgrade that one sword. Yeah, there it is. %. 20% recovered on RE hit. That would be nice to have. Yeah, let's throw that on there. And let's throw that vampire one. I really like that one. For 20% recovered. Oh, yes, please. 15, 10. And then, should we get the start of the round, or how do we want to round this one out? Let's see here. Critical edge hit. Recover 1.5 seconds. That one would be nice to have. But I think the follow-up one would be a nice bonus. Yeah, let's run that. Let's just combine it all there. Man, that means I'm just gonna have to rely on those the reversal edge hits then. It's gonna be rough, but it's pretty doable. Well, we're back to Athens now with investigations. We searched for Gronaz while at the bottom of the ravine for hours upon hours. We found no sign of either of them. Sir Gro. I knew he was concealing something, but that? What other conclusion could there be? He's an outsider. But he despised outsiders. There has to be more to this than meets the eye. Perhaps. Still, remember our purpose, Dion. If he is indeed an outsider, I will not hesitate to strike him down. We must report in and request orders on how to proceed. Fortunately, one of our agents operates out of a nearby town. We head there immediately. Well, am I part of the Able organization now? Oh, let's go! Do I get a cool outfit too? Wait, but I want an outfit. Can't even go there. Can't even afford to go there. This is embarrassing. What's this one? You again! It's been a while, hasn't it? The cheerful voice belonged to the Korean peddler who had told me about the Seong Dojang. Are you here to see the temple or test your skills? If so, I'd watch yourself. Those warriors are no pushovers. Apparently, the peddler had developed a keen interest in spectating martial arts tournaments and had traveled all the way to Europe in pursuit of his hobby. The Janissaries are considered the best of the Ottoman Empire's military might, and of their number, they say the Spartans are the cream of the crop. They were originally captives of war, but here's a shocker. Recently, they've gathered as much influence as any noble house. People say they owe a lot of their influence to the incredible military achievements of the Spartans. I can see what you're thinking. You could go around with two of them, am I right? Now go on, have some fun. Peddler grinned at me. Well, I couldn't deny that I was interested. If you're going up against them, make sure you give me all the juicy details next time we meet. Take care now. With that, the peddler scurried off. Okay, I can at least make that trip, right? Can I afford that trip, please? Barely! Oh my gosh. Taking on the world, the Spartans. Whew. My request for a sparring match was accepted surprisingly easily at the shrine. Pleased though I was, it would not be an easy fight. Alright, what are we gonna run here though? That's the real question. Are you the one who wishes to test his mettle against us? A large soldier wearing an ornate helmet approached. When I showed him the pass I'd bought from the temple, he shook his head. I don't care about that. Let's fight. Try not to die.
Battle 1. Fight!
Okay. Okay, this is gonna hurt. I could have sworn, like, all sparring media made them have less clothes, or at least like a red skirt. But you know what? I like this design. Like, oh, there it is. I don't get the leather belts on the chest, but I get it. Oh crap! That's why I get really distracted. Ah!
Battle 2. Fight!
Okay, time to focus up. Okay. Bashed in by a shield. Ow. Holy crap, what a combo. Ow. That's gonna hurt.
Try again.
On my honor.
I went with that, aren't I? That was a big whiff. Whoa!
Final battle. Fight!
This'll hurt.
Probably a Chris Redfield. Probably because of the muscles in the hair. Ow, ow. Please stop. Okay.
Come at me!
Oh.
This'll hurt.
Hey. Okay. Oh god. I need a breather.
On my honor.
Oh, he blocked it. Yeah. Damn, what a dodge. One heck of a fight so far. Let me end it. No, he got me on that. Yeah, I couldn't block it in time.
Come at me!
Cheese? Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo, that was way too close. That should have been a great. Well, you sure showed me. I surrender. You've got skill indeed. The man threw down his weapon and laughed heartily. I'm nothing compared to our leader, though. If you're feeling up to it, I can have a word with him for you. How about it? The latest leader of this was really that strong. I'd love to challenge him to a fight. Dang, we just made back the money we lost just traveling here. We need money. Bad. Wait, no. I want to be here. The captain. When I returned to the shrine, I was met by the sparring captain. Despite his friendly demeanor, I could sense he was an extraordinarily powerful warrior. There's a high chance to crush my guard. Crap. Guess I might as well just be defensive the whole time. When I returned to the temple, the soldier I had fought was waiting for me. Hey! Good fight the other day. Nice to see you. Hello there, traveler. I am captain of the Spartans. I've been told you've been looking for a fight. Normally I'd pit you against our strongest warrior, Aeon, but he's on leave today. So I'm here in his stead. The captain readied himself to fight. He wore simple metal helmet and breastplate. The casual way he held his weapon suggested that he didn't think me a serious opponent. And he had a menace to him that dwarfed the soldier I fought the other day. I know what you're thinking. Not very fancy gear for a soldier, but simple and sturdy is our creed. Now, feel the wrath of a Spartan.
Battle 1. Fight!
This'll hurt.
Have a taste!
Holy crap, he beat me.
Shall we? Give it up.
Holy crap. I feel like their shields should be bigger. This doesn't feel right. Like the large circular shield and a spear. Like this fighting style just looks the look looks more Imperial, Roman, Legionary than a Spartan. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it.
Battle 2. Fight!
This'll hurt. Now! You're finished!
Wrong move. Wrong move.
Okay. Can we stop? He's gonna hurt, isn't it? Yeah.
My special kick. Feeble.
Ow.
Give it up.
Okay.
I'm no match!
Whoa, I didn't even get a chance to block. Oh my god.
Feeble.
Ow.
Repent! This'll hurt! Give up!
Come on. Good fight, Cap.
Repent!
Incredible. I yield. The fight was close, and I sensed that if he had better equipment, our duel may have taken a different turn. The sparring captain must have known that too. However, he likely took great pride in wearing the arms and armor of those who had once subjugated ancient Greece. Wow, I never thought I'd see anyone beat the captain. My friend, I'm sure the gods who watch over us are smiling down on you too. Proud soldiers smiled broadly at me, their expressions honest and filled with joy. We don't have enough to even get to that side quest there. Shoot. Oh, we're short 100. Dang it. Maybe we shouldn't have spent that money upgrading and buying all those maps. When we arrived at the organization's hideout, we were greeted by a nervous Eval agent. Something wasn't right. After a short, hushed conversation, Natalie turned to me. We're leaving now, Pollux. 3 of us hurried out of town. A national fisher had just been sighted north of here. We need to deal with it before it can grow any more powerful. Others have been tasked with locating Sir Grow and Aswell. Let us make haste. Whoa, okay. Oh, sweet. 3 side quests. 2. I can't count. I walked across a wild plain, the fiery sun slowly dropping down toward the horizon. I hurried on in hopes of reaching the next town before dusk, but darkness came with no sign of habitation in sight. Shortly after nightfall, I spotted a campfire spark to life ahead of me. Oh, hey there! Fancy running into you again. Korean peddler I met a number of times during my travels smiled up at me. I'd given up on reaching that next town tonight. There are wolves out there, and the town closes its gates come sundown. They'd rather watch the traveler get devoured in front of their gates than open them after nightfall. So please, stay the night and warm yourself by my fire. The soup's just about done. Have a bowl. I thanked the grinning peddler and took a seat by the fire. To be frank, I'm happy you're here. If any wolves show up, you'll chase them off, won't you? In the distance, I heard the howls of a wolf pack. Hey, interested in a little local legend? The wolves here aren't just the fiercest you'll ever meet. They'll say they're considered guardian beasts of the city. You ever hear of the silver wolves of Wolf Crone? They're a company of elite knights led by the young queen, Hildegard herself. People say they've even fought against the Azure Knight of Ostensburg. In that very kingdom of Wolfcrone, why, just over those mountains there. Peddler clasped his hands together as if remembering something. Of course, if you want to test your mettle, you should head to the Royal Wolfcrone garrison. The Silver Wolves are out fighting on the front lines, but I hear the night station there are the next best thing for 1,000 miles. I tell you how you get there in the morning. For now, it's late, so you should grab some shut-eye. I'll kick you awake if the wolves attack. Luckily, the wolves left us alone that night, and I was able to get some rest before coming of dawn. Can I even make that? No, there's a mountain in there. It's probably not going to let me go. Oh, we might make that. Oh, we could make these trips. Ooh, this is tempting. Let's see what this one is, though. I told you, the whole situation is rotten. A woman named Lizalette slurred insistently and pounded the table. She was well into her cups. Hey, are you even listening? We need to build a highway through the forest. That's all. Thank you for your consideration. By the end of her speech, she was standing on the table and shouting to the entire room. Anyway, you're a adultery adventurer, right? Don't try to fool me. Lizalette squatted down on her perch and peered in my eyes. We have to go tell the village chief about our plan. I'll come back to the inn in the morning. Night. Good morning. It's time we have our discussion with the village chief. Without waiting for a response, she tugged my arm and led me to the chief's house. Lizette, no matter how many times you ask, the answer is still the same. The villagers fear the forest. It belongs to the Hidden Village clan. We try to build a road through it, who knows what trouble may come. But without a road, the village is doomed. You know that trade with other villages will dry up because everyone has to take a long way around. The Hidden Leaf Clan village still exists. Then as a scholar of the Crone family, it is my responsibility to negotiate with them. Chief, please allow me to do my duty. Are you certain you're up to the task? Forgive me, but you're unable to ensure even your own safety. Don't worry, I made the arrangements this time. This Dotry adventure will escort me. Dotry? Am I saying that right? Lizalette and the village chief both looked at me. I thought you were exaggerating when you told me of this adventurer's skill, but he does look quite experienced. Very well. I'll give you permission to try, but do take care. You know I will. Escorting a woman to the heart of a primeval forest? I've gotten myself entangled in strange business. I don't know what that was. But I guess we're gonna go on that quest now. Probably reach this one. Oh, and there's 3 there. Let's do that and throw in this encounter. Excellent. Well, we get some money and we can actually knock out these side quests real quick. Opening roads, a deal with the ancients. As Lizalette explained, that the beacon had to be kept lit for a week in order to make contact with the Hidden Village clan. On the 8th day, let's see here. Looks like they're running Helix fighting style. So let's just go with. I'm guessing they're gonna be defensive about it. So I'll go with this, and let's run it. We move deeper and deeper into the trees, feeling eyes on us all the while. At last, the trees broke into a wide clearing. At its center was a great stone carved with decorative symbols. Oh, here we are! That's the ancient altar I've been looking for. I'll put this on top, and... Lizalette poured an odd powder onto the altar and set it alight, sending a foul-smelling purplish smoke into the air. According to the marvelous old text passed down through the Crone family, this beacon will summon the Hidden Village clan after 7 days have passed. We need to keep the fire going until they show up, so we'll have to take turns tending it. Well, it's been 7 days. Let's keep the fire. How long do you intend to linger here? Eek! There was a young man standing behind Lizalette. It was likely his gaze we felt at this time. His clothing was not all similar to those of the villages nearby. Where did you come from? Are you lost by chance? I am Omid, warrior of the Hidden Village. Why are you trespassing in our forest? Aha! You're from the Hidden Village, Leaf. Hidden Village. Of course, of course. Seriously? Judging someone on appearance alone, are you? I can see why the elders hate outsiders so much. You summon your senior and yet dare to doubt me? As I was wondering who the senior was, Lizalette spoke again. Now that I think about it, the text did mention that the people of the Hidden Village clan, had extremely long lifespans, so, forgive me, Sir Omid. I do not deign to speak with pitiful fools. If you will not leave on your own, then I will drive you away by force.
Fight!
This'll hurt! Give up!
What the heck? That was different. Well, what? Oh no, you got me. You're so strong. As I looked on, perplexed by Ahmed's obviously feigned defeat, he whispered to us. Lay along, the elders are watching. We come to you in peace. We only wish permission to pass through this forest to maintain trade with other villages. We promise not to disturb you, so please permit us this. After Lizalette delivered her speech to the forest, Omid spoke again. Listen, everyone. They are strong, and they followed the laws for a full week. Don't they deserve at least this? Omid's voice was swallowed by the silence among the trees. Before too long, an arrow shot out from the shadows and landed at Lisalette's feet. Eek! Oh, there's a nut attached. Let's see. Provide 1 sack of sugar on each new moon as tribute, and those who have been granted permission may pass. Outsiders may not speak to the people of the Hidden Village clan. Very well, it's a deal! The road was on its way to being built. Life in the village would soon improve. I got jerky. Neat, I guess. Oh, so we somehow leveled up the city. Okay, cool. We're village. And I guess we're gonna fight Tira now? It looks like. Lost little bird a long time ago. I ran into a young girl named Tira while walking along an old forest path. She spoke in a strange manner and told me she was being followed. Alright. As I walked an old path through the forest, I came across a large metal ring hanging from a tree branch. Intrigued, I moved in closer. When from above, I heard a gleeful voice. Hiya! Looking up, I spotted a slender young woman peering down at me from her perch atop a branch. I've never seen you before. You don't look like you're following us. I asked if she was alone up there, but she ignored me and continued her monologue. You know, I was just trying to get a little restless. She nimbly jumped down from the tree. My name's Tira, and I'm so famished I could die. Have any snacks for me? Tira held both her hands out. I took some bread from my pack and handed it to her. Thanks, you're the best. I've got one more favor to ask, hey? Tira looked at me, her eyes brimming with anticipation. I'll listen. As soon as I answered, a group of men appeared. Those guys were good. I hadn't noticed them until they were nearly upon me. We've been looking for you, Zerne Drossel. The man who spoke appeared to be their leader. He seized the young lady and took her metal ring from the tree. No, stop it! He turned to leave, still holding Tira captive, then called back to his associates. No witnesses. You know, I didn't think they had a long-range attack like that. I kind of just stood there and was like, he's not going to hit me from there. Like how I whip my attacks like in other fights, but I just took that hit. It was like nothing. That was kind of embarrassing.
Repent!
Ow. Okay. Whoa. Damn it.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Die. Okay, I'm starting to sound like a bad guy. Okay, yeah, I had to cheese that. I am not dying again. With my attackers defeated, I looked around for the man who had taken Tira captive. He and his prisoner were nowhere to be seen. As I searched the area, I noticed what appeared to be a trail of breadcrumbs. You know, I guess we have to see this through now.
Surges in your body.
I mean, I feel like we're here. Oh, wait, we're... Am I have to go? Oh no, we're already here. Not a fleck of moonlight broke through the tangle of branches overhead as I made my way through the dark forest, following Tira's trail of breadcrumbs. Eventually I reached a clearing where I found the ruins of a castle. You know, I'm gonna bring some food just in case. Let's go with more crit. I followed the trail through the trees, deeper and deeper into the forest. Was this Tira's doing? Before long, an old half-collapsed castle came into view. The trail of breadcrumbs led right to it. I crept towards the castle, scanning the area for danger. I spotted several sentries, all of them dressed like the man who had taken Tira. From what I could see, the sentries demanded a password to enter the castle. For such an old place, it was guarded extremely heavily. Maybe if I got closer, I could overhear the password, or even try reading someone's lips. It was worth a shot. Suddenly, a piercing scream came from inside the castle. Too focused on discovering the password, I stumbled in surprise and stepped down hard on a dry branch. A loud snap cracked through the air, and one of the sentries caught sight of me. Oi, you! What do you think you're doing?
Battle 1. Fight!
This'll hurt!
Okay.
Shall we? Repent! This'll hurt! Rest! Let's go fast! Repent!
Battle 2. Fight!
Ah, wait, wait.
Repent! This'll hurt! Rest! Not so fast! This is it!
No throws for you.
Shall we?
Oh, you got me. Ow.
Give up!
Luckily, I hadn't drawn the attention of anyone else. If I soothed the sentry, I demanded he tell me everything he knew. They don't tell me nothing. I'm just one of the Bird of Passage's hired lackeys. What brings you here? Revenge? Did they kill your family or something? Or are you being offered a pretty penny to take them down? Doesn't matter, I guess. This is just one hideout of many. Whoever you're probably ain't even here. So the castle was a hideout for this group of assassins, the Bird of Passage. Which means the scream that I heard... I knocked the sentry unconscious, tied him up, and rolled him into a thicket. I had to sneak into the castle without being seen. The castle was one of the Bird Passage's layers, but only silence filled the gloomy halls. Something wasn't right. Level 54? I feel like we gotta be extra cautious now. Fighting people my level. This is not good. Fresh blood-stained corpses were scattered throughout the castle. All had been disfigured in the same way. Their eyes were gouged out, and strange symbols were carved into their flesh. The gruesome sight and loathsome stench made me recall the scream. Was Tira okay? I climbed a staircase, proceeding further into the castle until I eventually reached a large hall. I could hear someone moaning nearby. The truth of the sound soon became clear. Tied to a chair and covered in blood was the man who'd taken Tira. He was likely the leader of this Bird of Passage base. He was on the verge of death. Like the cadavers decorating this castle's halls, his eyes had been gouged out, his head thrashed wildly, and he wailed in agony. Who? Is someone there? I remained silent, but the man continued. He must have thought I was one of his own. Listen, report to the Acropetrix, Ytrin Dostrel. She... Serene Drossel. That name sounded familiar. Ever since she used the evil steed to escape, she's been hiding in Eastern Europe. Though she changed her name and feigns normality, the same blood boils inside her. The man began to speak feverishly as consumed by fear. The blood of a butcher of human flesh. She tore her false family to pieces. She's come back to. She must be caged again. Know her false name. It's T. Before he could finish, a giant metal hoop dropped from above and cleaved him in two. His corpse slid to the floor, the blood-soaked disc protruding from the ground next to it. I'd seen that weapon before. You took ages! I've been waiting for you! The Tira slid out of the darkness to claim her weapon, unaffected by the sight of the corpse. She looked at me and tilted her head. Remember how I said I had another favor to ask you? Want to hear it? Sure. You're hilarious. Okay, listen up. I'm gonna dye you red.
Battle 1. Fight!
This'll hurt! This'll hurt! This'll hurt! This'll hurt! Shall we?
She's actually kind of scary. Oh, holy crap! How did you beat? Ow! Hey yo. Okay.
This'll hurt! This'll hurt!
My turn. Okay, she got me on that.
This'll hurt!
Battle 2. Fight!
Repent! This'll hurt! Take you! Shall we? Repent! This'll hurt!
Ending this. She whipped. Oh my gosh, she countered that really well. Whew. Looking at me as though nothing had happened, Tira spun her ring and launched another attack. I'm not done playing with you yet! Ha! Show me the color of your blood! I just barely parried her blade in time. Its movements were difficult to predict, as though it's being controlled by more than just one person. What parts do you want me to gouge out of you first? Gotta be your eyes, right? Eh, who cares? I'll chop you into tiny pieces. Tira spoke as though she had two personalities fighting for control of her mind. Was she possessed, or was she just mad? Whatever the case, if I didn't do something quickly, I was in danger of being overwhelmed. I held her off her onslaught while slowly backing into a room. Here, one weathered hull was partially collapsed. What's up, little mousey? Nowhere else to run? Time for the kitty to pounce on her prey. Tira flew towards me with her blade. Somehow I deflected her attack. You're really starting to annoy me. The wall in which Tira had embedded her ring crumbled and fell. Dragged along by the force of her momentum, she went down too. Terrified that she might be alive, I approached the gap and peered down. Neither Tira nor her weapon were anywhere to be seen. All I could make out was a single black feather falling gently down onto the debris.
Your soul surges in your body.
Oh man. That fight could have gone a whole lot worse. But I'm just happy we were able to win and come out on top. With that, thank you for joining me on all these side adventures of Libra Soul. Sorry to not progress the main mission here on this one, but there's so much side stories that I really want to see, and we're just gonna go through it. Next time we come back, looks like we're gonna be facing Ivy. Thank you again for joining me. PT out.